Here is a passage from Michael Cunningham's book, The Hours, in which he's describing his character Richard, but it's almost a perfect character study of Charles Williams. Richard, alone among Clarissa's acquaintance, has no essential interest in famous people. Richard genuinely does not recognize such distinctions. It is, Clarissa thinks, some combination of monumental ego and a kind of savantism. Richard cannot imagine a life more interesting or worthwhile than those being lived by his acquaintances and himself, and for that reason one often feels exalted, expanded in his presence. He is not one of those egotists who miniaturize others. He is the opposite kind of egotist, driven by grandiosity rather than greed, and if he insists on a version of you that is funnier, stranger, more eccentric and profound than you suspect yourself to be, capable of doing more good and more harm in the world than you've ever imagined, it is all but impossible not to believe, at least in his presence and for a while after you've left him, that he alone sees through to your essence, weighs your true qualities, and appreciates you more fully than everyone else ever has. It is only after knowing him for some time that you begin to realize you are, to him, an essentially fictional character, one he has invested with nearly limitless capacities for tragedy and comedy, not because that is your true nature, but because he, Charles, needs to live in a world peopled by extreme and commanding figures. Some have ended their relations with him rather than continue as a figure in the epic poem he is always composing inside his head, the story of his life and passions. But others enjoy the sense of hyperbole he brings to their lives, have come even to depend on it.